Hello everybody, my name is Natasha Rajabova and I'm an owner of QSI Social. Today I want to talk to you about advertising, but not just any advertising, real estate advertising. And I'm not going to go through how to do it or the steps that you need to take to do it. I actually want to talk to you about very specific lead gen ads that work, and I will show you examples. Now, advertising is very pivotal in real estate. You need the advertising to fill your pipeline with leads. Once you get to the point where you're only working off referrals, then you can slow down on your advertising efforts. But in the meantime, if you're starting out or you want to expand your business, advertising and promoting yourself is something that you really need to do. Now, you have to understand that not all the leads that you generate through social media, and we are going to be talking about lead generation through social media, will pan out to clients. And I get that call once here and once there saying, you know what, if I close one client per month through social media advertising, I will continue on. Well, you know what? There could be months before you actually convert your lead that you generated through social media. And it doesn't mean that they don't work. It's just you need a very specific follow-up method and a right lead gen ads to actually start receiving business through social media lead gen ads. So before you actually get into lead gen ads, you're probably thinking to yourself, okay, what should I start with? What type of ads will generate the most leads? Is it, I don't have a property to advertise. I don't know how to do it. And sometimes that sort of holds you back from actually creating your lead gen ad because you don't want to waste your time and your money and then come out with nothing, no leads, no reach, no impressions. So if you don't have a property to sell, but you still want to generate leads through social media, I'm going to go through 3 top advertising, and I'm actually going to show you an example of those ads that can still generate leads for you without actually having any properties to sell. So let's get started. So as I promised, I'm going to show you ads that actually work if you don't have a property to advertise. The first one is actually a property, but if you we're talking about properties that you don't have. So the best thing to do is actually go to your brokerage and find the property in your niche area where you would actually like to generate leads, and find those properties and start advertising those. Before you actually do that, you should probably contact the salesperson and say, you know what, I'm going to advertise this. And in all the years that I've been in business, I have never seen anybody saying, no, you can't advertise this property. So this is what this looks like. It's a carousel ad, actually. It has top 3 lines are the most important ones. So you put your most important thing in the top 3 lines and obviously give a little description. Another general ad, I would say, or for sale ad is a condo project, a condo that you can actually advertise as well. So again, this was found through a brokerage, and we generated about 13 leads on it in a matter of about 3 days. So again, put a little bit of writing in the image and obviously have a little description of the property at the top and at the bottom with a call to action button of learn more. And the last one when it comes to for sale is it's a semi-detached. So as you can see, there's a little pattern going. You can do a carousel if it's a more vibrant property and you want to showcase the everything that the property has. If it's a beautiful outside and a beautiful inside, you really want to showcase it and use a carousel. If it's a more general property, then outside of the property would be the best one that you should be going for. The second type of ads to generate leads with are pre-construction projects. They're available all over the area, and you can find a list of pre-construction projects through your brokerage. They don't have to be in your niche area or where you really want to work in. People who are looking for pre-construction projects, they're either looking to move or they're actually looking for an investment. So you will be able to pick up an array of different clients just by advertising a pre-construction project. Now, I find that Condo projects in the city tend to generate less leads at a higher cost per lead, and that is due to a lot of competition. Builders are advertising it, other real estate professionals are advertising it. So I find that pre-construction projects outside of the city tend to generate more leads at a lower cost per lead. So I will show you some of the examples of the pre-construction project. This one is definitely generated a lot of leads. A lot of people are looking, for example, to move to the city because it's just an outskirts of Toronto. So if you're familiar with the area, then you know what I'm talking about. The other one is actually completely outside of Toronto. This is an investment opportunity. It's not something that you would probably live in because it's a condo hotel project. But it's, as you can see, it's in a very beautiful place, and a lot of people were looking for investments when they replied to this ad. So all of these ads are actually real. We pulled them from either our clients, or we pulled them from our array of ads that we've done before, and I wanted to show you some of the ads that actually work. And the last pre-construction project is again in the city. This one was actually closer to the city, but it still generated a lot of leads because it's a hot area, and that's where a lot of people are looking to move to. And a lot of people are looking for pre-construction projects because they may be ready to move in 1 or 2 or 3 years down the line. So these three pre-construction projects is another great way for you to generate leads and fill your pipeline with leads. The leads that you can actually follow up on, and maybe you can convert them not with this project, but offer them other projects that are out there. And the third type of ads that generate lead for you when you don't have a property to sell are just general ads. Now, these ads have nothing to do with a specific property or a specific project. It has to do with more general things. So for example, I want to show you a hot list. Hot lists do very well. So for example, it could be a hot list of pre-construction projects in the area, and obviously you can ask additional questions when a person is filling out that lead gen form. You can ask additional questions so you understand a little bit better where that person is coming from. So this ad has generated a lot of leads for a client. It's a list of pre-construction projects in the area. The other one that works really well is just a hot list of properties in a specific city. So for example, this one was a hot list of townhomes in Mississauga. And when you are creating a hot list ads or general lead gen ads, you have to be a little bit more specific. For example, right now, Toronto market is hot. Things are flying off the market very fast. So sometimes people are missing out on the opportunities because it hits the website before, sometimes it's sold already by the time it hits the website. So hot list of townhomes in Mississauga under a certain amount of money. Now that list can be generated by you very easily. You can just go on the website and find properties in the area. And don't go for a very high number. Go for something mid-range to a little bit lower end. You will have a better response, and people will actually be more inclined to talk to you because they're in a very specific budget range. So this is another hot list property, hot list ad that you can definitely run. And the last one, again, this is similar to the previous one that I showed you, but it's actually detached homes. So again, you have to be a little bit more specific in your ad. You can't just say homes in a city under that amount of money. People are familiar, especially you're hitting that area, people know exactly how much properties go for. So if they're saying, it's under a certain amount of money, it's probably a condo or a townhouse. No, you have to be specific and say that it's a detached house. Again, in your top or primary text, you have to tell them a little story, or be a little bit more in line with your client, and don't just say I have a hot list of properties. And then you can explain saying, you know what, the market is very, very hot right now. Properties are flying off before they actually hit the website. But I have access to these properties before they go on the website, and I really want to help you find that dream home. So click on the link below to download or get the list of the properties or detached homes in a specific city under a very specific amount of money. So I just went through 3 types of lead generation ads that work and that generate leads for you if you don't have a property to sell. So the first one is a property for sale, but not yours. So you can go to your brokerage and find the property that you are interested in. Number 2 is the pre-construction projects that are available all the time and they're great for generating leads. And number 3 is a general ad like a hot list or properties with basement apartments or a list of pre-construction projects in your area. So if you're looking for templates for these ads, all you have to do is comment in this video, and I will definitely be able to send you those templates, and they will be very easy for you to create your next lead gen ad and actually generate leads and fill your pipeline with prospects and leads and then convert them into customers. So thank you for being in this video, and I will see you in the next one.